Hello all you accidentals, Nolimit here, hey! We're presenting you another 1942 house rule game. And this is somebody else's house rules game. I'd like to introduce you Dillbillobob'S. You try saying that 5 times fast. He's pretty new on the YouTube, but he knows how to play the game. So if you saw his channel under that name, you'll see that he has a house rule concerning the 1942.2 game. And I just saw it today. I thought it was pretty interesting. So I invited myself if he wants to play test his house rule game, and we'll see. He'll be Germany and Italy. Yeah, Italy in the 42.2 game, because Italy and China are playable nations now under his house rules. So it shows he's going to be joining us as Japan, man, at Tokyo Jokyo, and me as the rest of the allies. Hooray! Let's hope this goes good. And let me see. I'm going to setup is basically the same except for Italy and China. China being their own nation, they have 4 territories to start out with, so that's all theirs, and that's all their units. They can only buy infantries. I tried talking in artillery, but I was voted down on that one. and so it'd be like the G40 style of Chinese building troops. They can put them on any lands that they can control. And we'll see how that goes. And with Italy also being a playable nation, this is how their setup will look like. Of course, with China, any U.S. troops are now turned to Chinese. I should have said that before. But with Italy, this is where their setup looks like under the Dillbillobob'S house rules. He replaced 1 German infantry with an Italian infantry in Libya, Libya being under Italian control. Also Southern Europe and Italy itself are under Italian control. And so he did a little house ruling here in Southern Europe, where Germany has an artillery and a man in Southern Europe. You know, it's still Italy's, but he gave Italy an extra man there. And replaced 1 troop in Ukraine of the Germans with an Italian troop. Of course, you know this will affect the IPC setup totals. China will start out with 4 IPCs. Italy will be 6 IPCs. That brings down Germany to 35 IPCs instead of what they started out with, of 41. And likewise, since China's 4 up in the charts, it makes the U.S. down 4 IPCs, down to 38 to start out with. So we'll see how this goes. I hope it goes good. Also for should have indicated for Japan. If not for Japan, of course they have these 3 territories, coastal territories here, 1, 2, 3. But if they're liberated, they go to the Chinese. So Manchuria, Jiangsu, and Guangdong, if liberated, they go back to the Chinese. Same thing with Italian East Africa. It's under British control, according to the setup, but if it's ever liberated, it'll go to the Italians. So we'll see how this goes. So we're going to start this game tomorrow. I'll be the Alice. I'll start rushing off tomorrow, hopefully by late morning. And I'm okay with the only optional rule we're playing with is the G4, the Global 40 style of bombing range of escorts and interceptors. I tried to talk him into the Turkish Straits being closed, but he didn't want that. So he's gonna feel sorry. So I recommend you join Dillbillobob'S channel and subscribe to him so you can watch this house rule game together. It should be interesting. And of course, Shutters and Schultzie too, if you haven't already. And of course, me and Schultzie are having another G40 house group game of mine, where of course Sergeant Schultzie is getting a licking by me again. So you can watch that too. That'll be ongoing, same with this game. So hope you'll subscribe to these bums here. So they're not bums. Well, maybe Schultzie is. The Billobob, we'll see. And so, subscribe to them or die!